Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are doing a get to know us Q&A.
We had asked if you guys can ask some questions.
Thank you for everyone who did.
Yeah, so here are some of the questions that we got asked.
First question, how old are you guys? I'm 19.
And I'm 21.
The cougar.
It was actually worse back then because when we started dating, she was 17 and I was 19. So she was technically underage at that time. So yeah.
How did we meet?
We met, we used to go to the same high school, but I knew her. She didn't know who I was. She had no clue who I was. I thought she did because she was the one who requested me on Instagram. So I thought like, oh, this girl knows that we used to go to high school together. But she didn't know that.
I requested her just because I liked your name. It was the same name as
Yeah,
me.
that's what she says. And
that's true.
So, actually the first time we met, so she requested me and I actually messaged her saying that I liked her name. And then after that, we just kind of talked here and then, and she would ask me to go out like for lunch and stuff, but I would say like, oh no, I'm too busy and stuff like that. But it was only because I was like really shy to go out with her. At that time she was working at Chick-fil-A and I went out to eat with my friend. I remember I was sitting with her and they were taking long for her food. They were taking way too long to give her food. So then she came to the table or something to say hi to my friend because she knew my friend. And
That's Liz.
So they like talked whatever, and I was just kind of like looking down because I knew that it was her who I was talking to on Instagram, right? I knew it. So
I was just kind of like looking down, like just eating, trying to...
You were hiding from me?
Yeah, I didn't even say anything. And then my friend and I walked out. She gave us a rose, or she gave Liz a rose first. And
I had no clue who you were.
Yeah.
But I gave her one too because I felt bad.
Yeah, so my friend walked out first.
Her hiding behind Liz.
And then I walked out behind my friend and she ended up giving me a rose. I was like, oh my gosh, she knows who I am. And so then I messaged her saying, she didn't even say anything. Like I thought she would message me, but she didn't. So then I was like, okay, you know what, I'm gonna message her. So I was like, hey, like, you knew that was me, right? And she was like, wait, that was you? She didn't even know that was me.
Because I didn't know how you looked or anything in person.
Yeah, so I guess she didn't know who I was, but that's the first time we like saw each other in person.
That's the first time we actually met, yeah. And then next question, what are our signs?
Our signs? I'm a Leo.
A little stubborn ass. I'm a Cancer.
I've never really looked into astrology that much, so I don't know. All I know was she was telling me that Cancers are sensitive, which I mean, I'm there. I don't know, to be honest. I don't think
you're sensitive too.
I don't think you're too sensitive. That's why I don't really like.
I try not
read
to
that because I don't understand. Like, I don't know.
It's okay, better. Okay, next question. How is the experience of being a gay couple in public? Just curious because I'm low-key gay, but I'm too scared of people I know judging me. I was very, honestly, no. At first, before, when I was questioning myself, I'm like, how am I gonna do this? I mean, I wasn't really afraid, just because I had really chill friends, and like, I was more afraid of my family knowing than my friends. But honestly, it's not that scary. Like, when I met her, I just like knew like I shouldn't be afraid because I just wanted like to be happy. And if I can be happy like in public, that's like the best feeling ever, you know, instead of hiding it. So
yeah, well, my experience, I actually dated first girlfriend I had, yeah. I was a freshman. Yeah. So at that time, I remember I was really shy, like, to do anything in public, anything at all. Like, I remember we would go out and I would not want to hold hands, and she would ask me, oh, are you embarrassed? Are you embarrassed?
Shy?
Are you shy? And
Wait,
stuff like that.
Your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, and I would be like,
No, I'm not.
and I would like just kind of hold hands. I would just try to like find whatever I could do to not hold hands in public because I was really afraid of what people were gonna say. And that happened until probably when I was a senior. I was just like, you know what, like, I'm over it. Like, I have to just accept myself and I have to, this is who I am.
Yeah.
So then after that, I just I just didn't care anymore. You just get over it. It takes a while, but you get over it.
You just get over it. Okay.
But that's cool that you are
good.
gay.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you for
You
watching.
shouldn't be scared that people will judge you, because I mean it'll happen anyway. But if you want to be like truly happy in your relationship, and you want it to be with the same sex, then you're just gonna have to get past the judgment, because it'll go away eventually.
Yeah. Next question. What is your favorite thing to do together? My favorite thing to do is going out on dates. Yeah, going out on dates and then like sleeping with you. That's my favorite thing.
I feel like we do like everything together, so it's pretty hard to choose like a favorite thing. And one of my favorite things is probably like trying or like going to new places.
And she's so stubborn. Too
Things.
stubborn in trying things, but eventually you do.
Yeah. I mean, because I'm like a person who usually likes to, like, if I'm really hungry,
You don't want to try new things, right?
yeah, like if I'm really hungry, I
Yes.
don't want to try anything new, because like if I don't like it, I'm gonna be upset because I'm really hungry. So I'd rather, if I'm really hungry, I just like to eat what I already know is gonna like fill me up and it'll like be good.
Who pulled the first move?
I don't remember that, but she says that it was me.
Babe, it was in your
I
car.
don't remember, but I don't remember it being me.
I remember I told my mom I was gonna head out to the gym, but like I really went to I went to her basically, and then we just like went into her car. I don't know why we were hanging out in your car. Basically, we were hugging and stuff. You know, we were like staring at each other to see who would actually pull the first move, and it was your little ass
In the car?
in the car in your Nissan.
I don't
You don't remember?
No, I don't remember that.
That was a good day.
Actually, was it that day? Just correct me if I'm wrong, but that day we hung out in the morning. We hung out in the morning, in the afternoon, and we were playing pool, and we were kind of like getting close to each other, you know, like trying to like hit the ball or whatever, and then we're just hugging out of nowhere. We were just hugging, and then she whispers in my ear saying like,
I want to kiss her.
I'm like,
No, it's too soon.
I'm like,
okay,
it's
but
way
that
too
was a kiss on the cheek. That does
you
not count.
never said.
I want to kiss you on your cheek.
And that was like the second day we hung out, or third day, second day I'm sure.
Mhm.
And I was like,
It's too soon.
I was like,
Not right now, like I don't think so.
and then she tried to kind of like play it off. She's like, oh, I just meant in your cheek, but like I wasn't gonna do it anyway.
No,
And
you
I'm
did
like,
let me kiss you. You did let me kiss you, like goodbye in your cheek.
goodbye, but not okay. That's the funny part, because while hanging out, I was like,
No, it's too soon.
and she's like,
I wasn't gonna do it anyway.
when I left, she ended up kissing me on my cheek.
You left all happy and shit.
So this is pretty funny, because at first I was like,
Oh no, it's too soon.
and then at the end I just kind of let her,
Mhm.
and then that same
That
night, which is
night.
even funnier.
That
That night she went over, and that's when we were in my car, and then that's when
you did it.
when I did it, or
It
whatever,
was
I don't
you.
remember.
How do you not remember that, babe?
But anyways, the kiss ended up happening that same day. That I was like, no, it's too soon.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't remember
it was me.
it
Then it
being
was
me.
me. Then it was me.
It was probably her, because she was already going for it since the beginning.
Okay. Biggest pet peeve about each other.
Biggest pet peeve.
I have a lot.
Okay, go.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Hold on, I have to think about this one. My biggest pet peeve about you is you like being so stubborn after we fight. You won't talk to me until like hours.
No.
No, up until recently, but before, you wouldn't talk to me for like the whole day almost.
No.
Yeah, your stubbornness is like my biggest
Yeah.
pet peeve of yours.
I mean, so like before we used to have fights, and like we would go on like the whole day without talking to each other.
I know, like some little kid shit.
Yeah, like we would literally ignore each other the whole day. Like the whole day. Like it was about to be like 12 a.m. the next day. And that's the time we decided to fix things. Like we were so petty. We're so petty together. But
It's so yeah, like being with a girl is like
yeah, you just clash all the time. But
yeah, it's worth it.
But I mean, recently we just came up with this idea of like,
After 2 years.
After 2 years, if we are gonna stay together, if we're gonna end up fixing things at the end, then why go the whole day without talking to each other? Just a waste of a whole day. not talking to each other. So now we just like calm down, breathe, and talk to each other, and just figure it out. But we don't go the whole day anymore without talking to each other.
What's your biggest pet peeve about me?
My biggest pet peeve, I mean, I actually can't think of a pet peeve right now that I have specific towards you, so I'll just come back to that later.
Okay, have you guys ever gone out and gotten mistaken by guys as friends and gotten hit by them? Did that make sense?
What the question is saying is,
If we've
has
gone
anyone, like a guy,
Mistaken.
have they mistaken us by being friends and then like try to hit at us? Yes. So for her birthday, we went to Soak City, and we were in
The
this,
fake
like,
ocean?
the fake waves or whatever. And then I was by myself because she wanted to go like further. And some guy asks me like,
If
Oh,
you're like single or something.
yeah, like, are you single? Do you have a boyfriend or whatever? There was like a bunch of his friends right there, and then I'm just like, come back, and then like she swims to me, and then like I hug her, and then I tell her, and then she just kind of like roll dogs them, but and I don't. Really
I can't really recall. Like, next question: what is it like living with your significant other?
It's fun.
It has its perks.
I love living with her. You know, it's pretty cool. Like waking up.
Yeah, that's the
with
best.
her.
Like waking up like and seeing her.
It's-
That's my favorite thing.
And going to sleep together, like knowing that you have someone to go to sleep with and just cuddle with. I don't know, that's pretty cool. Like I really love it. But also spending too much time together.
It
It's
could
just,
get
like,
a little annoying.
It can get annoying. And I mean, 4 months into our relationship, we had moved in together already. So
That's crazy.
at that time, we didn't really know each other either.
Like we were getting to know each
We were
other.
barely getting to know each other. So it was pretty cool because like I got to learn about like her morning routines and just like what she does, whatever she did like throughout her day and stuff like that. So it was pretty cool.
We live together and we have a business together, so like it's pretty hectic, I can say. But I love it. I love it. I love it.
Living with each other is pretty cool.
favorite.
And yeah, a lot of arguments, a lot of disagreements, especially being with a girl the whole day. But it has its perks.
Yes. So
It's fun. It's fun to
yeah, it's very fun.
fun to have someone there all the time.
Playing house together. Okay, and favorite thing about each other. My favorite thing about you is that you're very, very caring. She's like very caring, and this one time I was like at the hospital and I had to like stay overnight, and she was there like literally like the whole way for me, like taking me to the restroom and shit. Like she's so caring. She's just really caring. Like I love it about you.
My favorite thing about her is that you cook for me.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
I do.
That's a perk. You do cook for me. She cooks
It's
for me.
'cause I like to
don't
cook.
like cooking.
If
at
I
all.
didn't, then yeah, so don't be cooking.
I don't like cooking at all, but
I guess I have to learn to.
you just have to accept that I don't like it.
I
And then
know.
we came to an agreement. I don't know, somehow, because she's so nice to me, and I don't know. I really like your eyes
What's your favorite thing about me?
and your smile.
I like your smile. I love your smile.
I really like who you are. I really like how you treat me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Really love her eyes because in the sun they just look really, really like caramel color. And I guess it's just a physical feature that I like about her, like her eyes and her lips and your smile. Yeah, and your hair. It's really nice. And all of
I also really love how like loved you make me feel. Like I've never felt so loved in my life, so I'm very grateful to have her. I'm like very, very blessed. This is our last question. How did you know she's the one? I still don't know.
You don't know.
I'm kidding. I knew she was the one when I was just like so confident and like not even scared coming out. That's when I knew she was like the one, like me not being embarrassed or shy or anything, and also felt so cared for and loved for. I've never been treated like by anyone like the way she treats me. Yeah, like I'm just so happy.
I knew that she was the one. The first time I saw her, like, I know it's so cheesy, but like I was like, my gosh, like, this girl's like so beautiful. Like if I do end up dating her, like I've never dated anyone as beautiful as this girl, and she was like everything I expected from a girl. So I really was like, you know, like I want this to be like the relationship. And so I did my best, and that's why I was like, you know what, like I have to introduce her to my family because I know that this is the relationship I want to be in.
Likewise.
So I introduced her really fast, and cause I don't know, I just had a gut feeling that like this was the girl. She made my life much easier, and she really cared for me.
Personal chef here?
No,
No, I'm kidding.
But just like I don't know, because like every time I was like, obviously in other relationships, I always worried like, am I gonna get cheated on? Like, oh, I don't know if this person's lying to me or like being loyal to me. But when I was with her, like it was just like I just felt very different, and I she never gave me a reason to think otherwise. She never gave me a reason to think, oh, she's gonna cheat on me or stuff like that. She always made me feel very certain about us ever since the beginning. So I wanted that.
I have one more thing to add. My other favorite thing about you is like she thinks a lot about the future, and I really like that. I've never been with a person who like, you know, like cares about like their future, like doesn't even talk about their future. Like she talks to me about her goals and stuff like that. Like she tells me what she wants to do in like the future, and like she tells me just like nice things that you want to hear from your significant other. So I really like that about you.
What?
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 Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to. If not, it's okay. Yeah.
But
Thank you so much, guys.
The fuck is that?
Oh, okay, bye.
Thank you, guys.
Make sure to like and comment.
Bye.